Hello, women. In our first work talk, which is the introduction for the Archetypal Woman training. And I want to start with logistics. Are there any logistics for today?
Yes, I will participate in this space until my grandson will wake up, and then I will leave
Okay,
because
thank you for letting us know, Corina.
My logistic is
Yes, with Delana.
yes, my logistic is that I might need to attend to my son who is occupied right now, but I might need to attend and come back.
Okay.
Okay. So this meeting will be recorded and shared so that also the other women who cannot be couldn't join here can watch the recording. And we meet for 1.5 hours. Hey, looks like all the logistics are done, so I close the logistics space.
And I want to invite you, before we start talking, into a small practice of arriving fully in our physical body, being here together with each other. And for this, I invite you to check that you have a place where you are sitting comfortably. Just like Corina is doing. And I invite you to close your eyes. And to start noticing this darkness in front of your eyes when you have them closed. This rich, womb-like darkness. And with noticing it, I invite you to start relaxing the muscles around your eyes. Kind of let go of your eyes. And just let the breath flow naturally in and out. And let it go deep, deep into your pelvis. And also relax the rest of your facial muscles and kind of let them hang on your bones. Kind of melt everything that you tend to hold throughout the day in your face. And let it just all drop. I also invite you, if it feels good for you in this moment, to open slightly your lower lip. And if there is a sound that wants to be expressed in your exhale, just allow everything that is happening in your body to be there. Even being here together, even being with other women. Allow to fully relax and arrive, ground in your physical body, in your space. And now travel deeper down into your belly. And you can even put a hand on top of your belly. And from the inside, let it start unfolding in the space in front of you. And you can also notice if you have a tendency to hold your belly or to have it tight or a tension. And just breathe into it and allow your belly to be big. Allow her to take space. And let the space in front of you kind of embrace, hold your belly. This is such a powerful and precious area of our feminine bodies, our center of intuition and creation, vulnerability, and also power. And keep the face relaxed, the eyes relaxed, soft. And allow the gravity pull you down, connecting you naturally to the earth underneath you. You are right now on one small spot connected with the earth. You are inhabiting this spot. And I invite you to let your energetic body grow into the darkness and into all this spaciousness underneath you. Connect to this mysterious darkness and fertile ground, the earth that carries us, and that we women are so connected to naturally. Also through this mysterious, spacious darkness in our wombs. Maybe you can just sense this connection. And as a last doorway to really enter in the present moment and in reality with your body and with what is, I invite you to notice the space in the back of your body, in the back of your head, in the back of your heart, in the back of your pelvis, of your belly. In our modern life, we tend to live so much on the front side and leaning forward, grasping into what is yet to come. And with sensing and perceiving and bringing awareness into your back body, I invite you to somehow take a seat in this throne, in your throne. relax into this spaciousness and into this being held also from the back. And having your face melted and soft and relaxed, your belly expanded and connected with your surrounding, your roots connected to the earth, having taken a seat in your throne, in your pace and in your rhythm. I invite you to open your eyes again and come in contact with the women who have decided to meet you here today. And from this being anchored and grounded in your physical body and in your space, I want to invite you to share what brings you here today and what is alive in your body, in your heart, in your mind, in your soul. And if you want to add something for the question, Eva, go ahead.
I have just one thing, that there was some spark that was calling you here. And I'm curious, what is the spark? Why you have been pulled to be in this space of women?
For me, it was when I received the invitation, yeah, I was curious about it. Yeah, I don't remember the exact words that I read about it, but just curious.
And what is this curiosity about, Susanna?
Um, hmm. Well, the connection and yeah, I love being in the space with others. Yeah, that's a good question. Because definitely something did get that I did get interested. There was something sparked, but the word is not coming to me.
Mm. Thank you, Susanna.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here because I'm also curious, and because I want to explore the different. Oh, can I be different? What am I? Yeah, I want to explore what it can be feeling like feminine, or feminine energy. And there's also kind of spark in me right now, is like this impulse to be more daring, to go beyond yet to like tear apart some of the stories, conditionings, things that I've been living or experiencing, or that's been coming up to the surface for me.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing this, Svetlana. It's also one of my impulses and my longing and desire to bring these two parts in me together. That the softness, the vulnerability, the chaos that I experience in my femininity, and the clarity and the fierceness and the frame that I can set with my masculine part inside of me. And I have often experienced being together with women that I tend to go into the all nice and sweet and soft and adapting and let's see that everyone is fine. And also I have experienced the trying to make it all right and be very clear and be with my boundaries held and almost not show any of my vulnerability. And I want this training for me as a space where we can practice both of this together. Like having having a lot of clarity and context about what we are doing and where we want to go together, and also bring in our vulnerability, our feelings, our physical body.
Thank you, Selena.
Yeah, this helped me to continue because this is one of my desires, to connect more to my feelings and to live more this part, the woman part. I have a lot of masculine. I lived a lot of my masculine part, and I'm still trying to develop the feelings and the access to the feelings. And yeah, in the last coaching I had, she proposed, the woman proposed to me, you should have a team to just to go with your what's happening, and to ask to ask for support in team. And this is one of my one of my wishes, to be part of this group, and to be part, not for a short time of some weeks or like a course, for more time, to really connect and to really open my heart, and so there could be possibility to change, to transform things. Yeah.
Hello, and
hello, Anya.
Hi.
Hi. We are sharing now, Anya, to bring you in. We are sharing why we are here. What was the spark that brought us here? And yeah, do you want to share now? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I feel this is like, being here is very like spontaneous for me. And I feel like it's I'm here to connect to my clarity and to my purpose, like why I'm here on this earth. and I also feel like for some context, I'm also on this like journey right now. Like I moved to like different city a couple months ago. I'm like figuring out myself. It's really messy, and also I feel like, but somehow this topic of like women and connecting, like it's like finding its way and like to me again and again. And right now I don't know if maybe this is too much or maybe not, but I'm staying right now at the shelter. It's this is like a female shelter, and um, and so we are just women here. And like that is, I would say, very intense, but also like experience that also gives me this like how can we like be together also like in our clarity, in our differences, and um yeah, and I feel like it's yeah, sometimes I feel a bit lost in it, in navigating all of this by myself. And I don't have to do that by myself. I don't want to do that by myself. So yeah, and I want to be, yeah, I want to be part of change, but I'm like aware that like one per like like we need to like hold each other in this together. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now.
Thank you, Anya. And why I'm here? Because I'm really in love to be in the women's spaces recently more and more. And while I discover more my aliveness through also sexuality and other spaces, I just feel there is so much energy and potential and creation. And when I'm in the space with women, there is something really like it's coming together, and I cannot explain it yet, but it's like the energies are meeting, and it's so easy to interweave together and collaborate and build something completely new. And I love the sensations and all these feelings. So I'm curious to discover more how our qualities as women, as we have this, as you, Selena, said, this quality of the water that is more slow and tender and gentle. But also I have discovered we have so much fire, which is like so bold and so with clarity, like no doubt, like unstoppable. And I want to, in this journey, like discover both of them, of how they collaborate, and how it's not about really finding the perfect balance, because I think life is not about really balance, but how we can use these qualities whenever we want, so that we can choose. So I can choose now, okay, now I'm the water because that's the quality that I need right now, and consciously I can take that resource in any moment, but also I can tap into my fire whenever I want, and also for no reason, because I discovered that I was dimming my fire because of this, what I was observing in the culture about what the women are. Like the women are soft, the women are more slow, they don't speak so much, they don't speak boldly. And I felt this longing of like, but that's not me. Like was something off. I was trying to like adapt, or yeah, be loved, or be perceived like this woman, yeah, and then I would be like very, gentle. But there was all the time something missing. And then only when I allow myself to be in my fullness with all the qualities, then I feel like, I'm alive. Because I'm everything. I'm all these qualities at once. And I can be the fire and I can be water at the same time, because the water for me is about connection. So I'm connected with what I'm speaking. I'm connecting with you. I'm connecting with the space. And at the same time, I have all this fire in my background. So yeah, I'm in love to discover the women radiance. Really, this is what I take a stand here. That I want that me, you, we are the radiating women who are not filtering ourselves, but being bold, being free, and being with our authority of who we really are. Yeah, that's me, why I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you, Eva. You know, your words right now, not filtering, really, I think, spoke to me. And yeah, I think for me, what I've been experiencing, what I wanted to go into is the ways, how can I be unfiltered and authentic, and at the same time caring, at the same time yeah, this energy, this fire, I don't want to say I want to contain it, but I want to experiment to see where there is this, because my fear is that it can be damaging, and it was in the past. And so now I'm like, how can they coexist? Yeah, this unfilteredness, authenticity, danger, like drives and nurture, like nurturing, you know, compassion. Yeah.
And what I have discovered also this week about which you're talking about the authenticity. And like authenticity is so close to love, because the authenticity is just the place of vulnerability where I don't hide anything, where I show what is. And that's pure love, because this everything what is that I'm not hiding is my act of being committed to be visible as I am. And this is all what I can do. I cannot do something different. I can be what I am, and that's the act of love. I'm showing myself. So for me, it's really close. And then there are, yeah, as you say, like how many of you would like to be authentic and vulnerable in your life, like fully? Yeah, yeah, because that's such a liberation. Yeah, like to be able to really be authentic, and it's such a liberation of in terms of. I don't have to hold myself, because that's so much energy I have to use to really hold myself. And that's so painful to not speak up, to not say, to not feel what I really feel. And I don't want that for anyone.
I want to use that as my doorway to share why I am here. Because I feel a lot of pain, sadness, and anger about how my feminine body and my femininity there was no space for it when I grew up. And for example, right now I am bleeding, and I have created a culture for myself where when I'm bleeding, I'm not doing nothing. Like I'm really having a lot of spaciousness and time, and my partner takes much more the children, and they know mommy is bleeding, and I honor that I have this cycle, and that it's crucial for me to have this time of regeneration and of silence and of letting go and of regenerating my physical body, but also all my other bodies. And if I don't do this, then the other moments of my cycles are not as rich and don't have the potential that they actually have if I allow myself to go into the winter phase. If I really allow myself to slow down and to take away all the things that I have to do. And I am so angry to see that in the culture, in modern culture, there is no space for women to be cyclical beings. There is no space for women to bring in authentically what they are feeling and what is going on in their bodies, because the hormones are going really wild the whole cycle, and there are different moments where you feel different and where you need different things and where you have different kind of energy accessible. And so I am on fire for me and for other women, to bring back the value of who we really are as women, because we are living in a culture that is designed and made through men bodies. And it is our responsibility to bring ourselves in again and say, hey, this is happening in my body, and I want that you respect me when I need this and this, and I'm the only one who can do this. My partner won't say, are you bleeding? Maybe you should need some more rest. It's not happening. Like, it's really on me. And this is why I want a team of women to create this together, so we can really empower and support each other to have the clarity again upon what is really important, what is the clarity and the intuition and the fire that lives in your body, that lives in your heart, about this earth, about what is happening on this earth, about what you came here to bring to this earth. And for me, we women are naturally just so much more connected to nature because of our bodies, because we are in this cyclical movement all the time. And because we have the mystery inside of our wombs of creation and of this whole this whole process of giving birth and creating life, also beyond children, energetic children. So for me, creating this training with Eva was this impulse of, I want to bring a big part about really rediscovering this temple that is for me a feminine body, with all its qualities and all its different parts, the breast, the womb, just everything that we have so close to us. And then also creating the circle together with other women, because I have this experience, and I have the intuition that when women really come together and have a clear vision and focus together on what we want to do, it is so powerful. It is so magical what can happen. And I'm already experiencing this with Eva in our co-creation, just to manifest the invitation of this training. It's just, I bring something and she said, yes, and then she goes this, and I say, yes, and we are just bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. And it's so ecstatic. And it's so much what I am longing for and what I wish for to happen between women. That is really, once we go beyond the, can I say this? Is it okay? Will she really tell me what she needs? Like when we really can start perceive that the other woman is taking care of herself and is saying what she needs, is showing, is being authentic. And this is what this training is for, to really step into this, wow, I can fully be me in front of you, and you want this, you really want this. And this is where the ecstatic creation starts happening naturally, because we are just so powerful beings of creation, and being rooted in our physical bodies, in this magic, mysterious vehicle that we have. being supported by Sisterhood in a circle with other women who really believe in us. I know that this is like the how to say this in English, the
lead.
Sprungbrett. Huh?
The lead?
You know when you jump into the water?
This. Yeah. I don't know.
Uh-huh. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I know that this is wow, super powerful, and this is why I'm here for it.
Thank you, Selena. So it's clear that we as women, we are all creators. So we all have some dreams, we have some desires, we have some visions, we take care about something so deeply that we want to manifest that. Like it's obvious. And then something happens that we don't not always doing that. And this is because often what happens is that we want to create something and we are not creating that. It's because we hit some incompetence. So we come to the edge of what we know or the edge of our possibilities, and that expansion that our fire or whatever quality is asking us to do is bringing us to this edge. And in this edge is a lot of fear of, I don't know how to do it. Am I good enough? Is that the right moment? And all of that. So, and there can be many different reactions in that state. Yeah. So we come to this like, yes, I really want that. I take care about that. That matters to me. I want to do that. And then the wall. Yeah. And in this wall, we can meet with different reactions. Like we can react differently. So like with anger to that why it's like that, like why others are doing that, why the situations, circumstances are so difficult, or frustration, like I cannot go there, I'm stuck. And so that's how we can deal with that. And it is really about start noticing where is my incompetence and what's my reaction to the incompetence when it comes to creation. And it's about taking all this energy back to me, because we as women, we have this really great ability to have a field attention, which means that we can see many things the same time, many different things, like noticing. Yeah, we have this split attention. We even are not with our children, but
Expert.
other people. Yeah, but we know what's happening everywhere. We are super sensitive to that, and that's the skill. But also because of that, a lot of our energy goes in so many places, our energy. And I want to share with you my last journey. I did the 8 weeks Grammy Transformation special that was about only for women, about our underworld uh, of hatred towards men. So we all came from the background that most of the women that were in the journey were in some way abused by men. So we have developed a lot of hatred towards men. Our gremlins has developed a lot of hatred. And we all have discovered, all of the women, that so much of our attention is going to men, of what they do, what they don't do, what they should do, how they doing things. Am I safe enough? How should I behave? And it was so obvious that we were changing or shifting internally when the man was in the space or when the man was not in the space. And the thing is that we are living in the modern culture, which is the men's world. So it impacts us. And this many of this information that we have as women, we had in this training, they're collective information. So I discovered that 80% around of my energy all the time was going to scanning the environment, to scanning the men, to scanning the threat. And there's so much energy. And then when I can take all this energy back, and this is what we did, then there's so much aliveness coming back to me, because I can stop to look at what's not working outside. what is not working in the men's world, what's not working in my partner, what's not working in my house. Because all that I can be lost because I can notice so many things that are not working. Yeah, and I can keep noticing that till the end of my life. But I can shift my attention and to put it to what I want to create with this, what I notice. What I want to create instead of looking at what's not working, but what I want to work, what I want to manifest. And this is to know that first, like to own my attention is to first to notice and be aware of where my attention is going. And this is this part of the embodiment part of this training to, because our attention can be in so many different places, is to take it back to my body, to my physical body, so that I'm rooted, I'm grounded, I'm here. Which, because only when I'm here and my energetic body is in my physical body, then I have access to my feelings, then I have access to my resources, to my bright principles, to information from the archetypal lineage, etc. So this is why me and Selena, like, we put this one cycle, and it will be a big part of this training, which will be weaving also in other cycles, is this embodiment to really own the body, but in the way, in an experience of what it really means, how it really feels, what is the sensations when I'm here. Because that's the place when I'm here, I'm at my home, and the home is not the place outside, it's not the building. Home is here in me. And when I'm at home, I don't have to fight. I don't have to defend. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to anything because I'm feeling safe already here. And then from that place, I can see what are the next moves that I want to create, and what are the impulses, and I can follow these impulses. And yeah, can you have something to add, Selena, to that before I go to the next thing further?
No, you were just starting to share a bit more about the different phases and why we chose to make it 3 months. And I invite you to say something, to say some more about it.
Yes, yeah.
About the different phases from your perspective, and yeah.
Yeah, so actually I started to talk about these phases like from the end. So like I started with this creation. Yeah, so the purpose of this training is for us to be able to create what we want to create. Because that's our nature, to create, to evolve, to bring the evolution, to bring the next pieces, because we have them so naturally. And then we go to this embodiment. And now to be able to really own my attention and knowing what I'm doing or what I'm not doing, I need a team. I need a team of other women who will give me feedback, who will give me coaching, who will be so radical to me, radically honest to me, that will tell me, Eva, here you are living in an illusion. Here you're living in the fantasy. Here you are really not noticing something, but I can notice that because I'm in your team, because I'm committed to your aliveness, because I'm committed to your radiance. And this is this phase, which is the first phase of building the team of radically radical women who are in this radical relating with each other, who learn to be in others' team because they care about each other, because they take care about each of us is bringing, and can say something what we cannot notice. There are so many things I cannot notice because of my survival strategies and mechanisms, but you will notice. And only by listening and receiving this feedback, then I can say, yes, thank you. I wasn't aware about that. And now I can go and heal that or transform that and then change it. So So that is the first phase. Like we want to really create the team of women who are committed to each other. So that because you will have all this noticing, and that's also the phase of practicing being bold, being radically honest, and also making mistakes. Mistakes are the normal thing in a learning spiral. So maybe at the beginning we will not be so elegant, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we are not here to be perfect. Not at all. We are here to be real. And that's for me what matters in this whole training is to create such an open and safe environment where we can try things out, where we can be messy, where we can be chaotic, and just bring and trust that we will get feedback from the other women because of the love, from love, not from the because I want to like destroy you. It's not that. And this is creating the sisterhood in the next culture, the sister of archetypal women, which are so radically honest with each other and not pretending, not saying that I don't see things if I see the things. And then this seed we can bring there to other places, to our daughters, to other women that we meet and empower them because we have the space to train the skills of being embodied women who is able to radically relate with others and who is able to create what they want without excuses. So this is like why how we will put these three phases, like the first radical relating, then embodiment, and then the creation part, so that we can bloom and radiant, having all these skills in our assets.
I wanted to share something. I don't know if this is the right time. Should
Yeah, go.
maybe I shouldn't ask
Right.
for permission actually.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so basically I just yeah, I don't have okay, so basically what I wanted to say is that like it's still kind of like okay, okay. So, but I feel like what you shared right now, Eva, is like really like part of me really resonates with this. And I feel like okay, basically I discovered my purpose. And it's one of the things I'm here to do is to do burlesque. And I did it like second time in my life 1 week ago, and it was so beautiful, and I just felt like this is oh my gosh, I just want to cry because this is so beautiful, and like I really yeah, like when I was on the stage I really felt like so alive and just like yeah, like really, and yeah, like it made yeah, and like there's also like so much joy, and yeah, also like my situation right now is very like interesting, I would say. But this is what I know, and I already had this clarity, but like I have it now even more. And after that beautiful clarity, I noticed that yeah, like I just like yeah, there was this like uncertainty, like what else? Like, am I like good at like, maybe I should like prepare better to do it, like whatever, like all these stories I have. And also there is this clarity that I don't need to practice more. I already know what to do. I just need to show it to the world. So I had this beautiful clarity. Yeah, and I have this. And like it was there couple days,
And then I went back to the, like, even today I realized my gremlin, like, she just started acting out so much.
Mm.
And all this drama and all this, like, like feeding with this, like, conflicts and reactiveness. And I feel like this is yeah, like, I'm kind of like, it keeps happening.
Mm.
And I feel like this is where I need support, because I have clarity what I'm here to do, and I need team of women to keep me accountable. Because
Mm.
like when I do it by myself, I just keep going back to the same place.
Mhm.
And I don't want to do that by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mm.
want to be held accountable, yeah, by other women
Mm.
and by
Mm.
myself. Yeah.
Oh, Anya. Mm. Yeah, and
Yeah.
thank you for bringing that. It's this that I see that in like what I want to say, that it's also the healing and transformation journey. Yeah, because we have all this mechanism that stops us. Yeah, like you say, Anya, like, yeah, there's voices and doubts and low drama that we're playing with ourselves. And this is this, like, I can like see that as the image. So I'm here, yeah, and I have this fire for creation, or water for creation, for whatever quality I'm creating. And I go there, I go, and I have here like a string, yeah, that is like I go, and at some point, poof, bring me back, because all that is holding me, and it's all what's holding me are this like doubts, like I'm not enough, and all these different behaviors, thoughts, and constructs that we have created over life. So it's about, in this journey, like I go, I notice, oh, I have these voices, I have these emotions, to heal that, to lighten up this was here, what's holding me, so that I don't have to use so much force to go, but I can use the energy from this, what was blocking me, actually to blow into my wings.
Mm.
And this is such a huge shift of really manage your energy when you are aware of where your energy goes.
And I want to add to this my personal experience in this co-creation so far with Eva, because in the beginning of our creation time, I had so much joy and ecstasy, and I was just bringing everything and being so alive. And then we sent the whole invitation, and then the work talk started to come closer and closer and closer, and I started to have so much fear. I was like, no, I'm not able to do this. What did I do? I don't even know how that goes. Like, I started to have so many stories, and we were meeting again because we have regular meetings, and just to be able to bring this, like, this vulnerability and this insecurity also in the space with Eva, because I was also having the stories, no, like, this is not at all professional that I'm now bringing all my insecurities into our co-creation space. Like, what does she has from this? Or maybe she doesn't even want to be with me anymore if I am so scared of doing this. And I checked in with her, and she said, no, I want to be with you and all the ups and downs that happen, and I'm here. And she just said that, and I just started crying, because it was like, really, wow, this is so magical. This is so healing, just to be witnessed and seen also in these patterns that go on inside of me, that keep holding me back from what I really want to create and what I want to hold space for. And to be able to be witnessed by other women, and to be reminded, yes, it is happening, and I know that you have so much value, and I want that this comes forward. Will you do the EHP that you need to do to move this fear again? Yes, I want. Okay, let's do it. Like, really, to have each other for this is, yeah, it's just so powerful, and um touches me so much.
Mm.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mm. Anything to add at that point, or share or comment from any of you?
Yes, I want to share what came up to me first when you were talking about, right, the man energy and the spaces, and it was like something inside me was like, yes, 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 this is how it is. It's for me. And just recently, just literally today or yesterday, I had an experience when I spoke up. I set a limit and with a man, and it wasn't received well. And it was that energy of that it was that, oh, you coming from emotions. Oh, let's sit and talk. You need to like solve your, emotions first. And I felt like, no, I'm not going to be like putting my feelings apart. And yeah, so when you were talking about creating the space where where the feedback is welcome and where everything is welcome, and I put up, I said, in the group, I said, I want to be authentic and vulnerable, and being able to show. And I think my fear is, there needs to be some container, or at least that's what I'm feeling like. That the container on the other side needs to be able to receive that. And in my many experiences before, the other side hasn't been able to receive or contain it. And that's when I go, I become small. I'm like going to this wound. Yeah, and also the feedback. I think that feels, or I sense it's really important. This culture of feedback, and I also recognize that I wasn't taught. I don't know how to receive feedback or how to give feedback that's not constructive feedback. Feedback that lands like, I care about you. I'm giving this to you because I care. Because often I think this feedback in the past, again, maybe it wasn't received well, or maybe, it's the form that I learned to give it. It's like just pouring everything out without control.
Yeah, thank you, Svetlana. And it's to practice. Yeah, so like when we have been like taught, or like we learned how to be more, I think it's most of what I know from women, be like a good girl, like a polite girl, like a more quiet one. So we didn't train this muscle of being messy, being chaotic, and just speak whatever we want, And in learning, it's good to, like there is some line like where it's like the middle. But when we are here, it's good to cross the line and to go towards the other end of the same stick, how you say it in English, I don't know. But to cross the line and do the things that you have never did, speak the things you've never allowed yourself to speak, so that you can find where is the line. But if you are trying just a little bit, you even don't know where is the line. So you have to cross the line. And this is where you have a team for. Okay, you cross the line. Okay, can have a feedback, calibrating a little bit. Next time you cross a little bit less, or here, and then you find the middle. So this is like for me, it's so important for this first phase of radical relating to practice exactly that, so that we can take the most what we can from the whole training by being on our each team. Because I cannot know any other more collaborative teams than the ones that are radically relating with each other. So we are talking about this becoming the archetypal woman that is creating, that is alive, that is embodied, that feels the of my physical body and all the bodies and is connected with the impulses and is unstoppable and can do whatever she wants to do. And to start this journey is to good to know what's your X on the map. So where are you starting this journey? And I have a question to you now. What is stopping you right now in your life from being that woman? And share whatever comes. Maybe there are stories, what are reasons, whatever. What is stopping you from being that woman already now?
Something that comes to my mind is fear that people will think I'm a bitch and I'm mean and I'm egoistic. Yeah. There were also moments when I tried to embody this like mean, like okay, like to do experiment, like okay, this week I'm mean. I'm just to like kind of see, because like I feel like I'm used to over giving my energy to other people and to over give my kindness. Yes, and I also feel like I have this wound of being called egoistic. Like there were many instances in my life, like when I was like a child by my parents, and also recently in a couple of relationships, like with women, when they shared that like they project this onto me or they think about me this way. So I feel that I have a fear of being egoistic and being called bitch and being called mean or like cold-hearted, that like I'm thinking only about myself.
And
Yeah.
what then happens when you feel this fear? Then what it change in your creation or in your behaviors?
That I keep playing smaller. I'm hiding more. And then I end up in this like low drama and frustrated. Because I know I'm playing too small. So like in the end it's just like my aliveness is my like drama with people. Yeah. And I don't want that.
Yeah. And that's gold what you say, Anna, like your aliveness is a drama with other people. And it's just the confirmation that we have no choice to not be alive.
Yeah, exactly. It has to be somewhere.
Yeah, if we will not consciously, then our gremlin will do it unconsciously for us. But with
oh my God, exactly.
because all these feelings are there all the time.
Yeah. It's gonna thank you for exactly. Like it's gonna be there if it's our conscious choice or not.
Yeah.
So as well we might choose the high version of that.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. And it's from that place is like, what's the point? Yeah, well, like what's the point to put attention to something that is destroying me or others or space? Doesn't make any sense, yeah, like logically. Doesn't make totally any sense. Yeah, like because this energy is anyway there.
Like, wow.
But it makes
Yeah,
sense
this
for
is
our
important.
boxes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense for the boxes for how we think about the
Mhm.
world because we didn't change the way how we think. So yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
thank you, Anya.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks for the feedback.
Welcome.
Yeah.
So your question was, where are we starting, right?
Yeah, like so what is stopping you now from being that woman, that archetypal
Mhm.
woman? So what's your X on the map of what's blocking you or yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, for sure, fear of like radical responsibility, which is like taking space,
Mm,
um, being visible and in a space.
Mm.
And it goes back to that, to the fear of doing it wrong, doing it pretty much wrong.
mm. And then what
And
happens when you feel this fear of doing something wrong? How it impact your behaviors?
well, then I don't take action. Or if I do, it will be like very slow because then I want to make sure it's right. Like this
Mm.
idea that it needs to be right. So yeah,
So
it
you
just
hold
stops
back.
me. Yeah, I hold
You
back. Yeah.
hold back. Mhm. Mhm.
Mm.
Mm.
And how is it for you
Mhm.
to hold back and not take action then?
Um, well, it's sad. It also brings up sadness
Mm.
and anger.
Mm.
Yeah, of not fully expressing or doing whatever it is in that moment. I mean, everything you guys shared, it's like it's my own story. Like you know, it's like a mirror of what you said. Um,
Mm.
so when in that moment when I don't when I'm stuck in the fear of not speaking up or expressing or doing whatever, taking space, then yeah, then I'm stuck. I'm stuck with the anger and sadness
Mm.
and the fear. Yeah, it's like being paralyzed essentially.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. And of course, it's all related to some story in that moment because, like you said,
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Yeah. And this also
Mm,
I wanted to bring, you just took it from my mind. Like that is all related to the story in the moment. And that's I'm
Mm.
sure you all have this experience when you can just be in different state. Yeah. So from the
mhm,
state of being small and hiding, you can also be big and say things out loud and that's a different state. Yeah. And then we have ability to shift the states every moment. And when we consciously grab that and have a little of anger to shift. But it's not something that
Mm.
is impossible. It is impossible.
mhm,
It's about how we can build more mass for that choice, for that state,
Mm.
which is maybe not so common, instead of that state where that we know so well, where we are playing small.
mhm. Yeah, and then the story feels so real, like the example Selena gave. That was like, yeah, I was in tears because, you know,
Which
Selena,
one?
you experienced the like about this course, you were putting this together, you were excited, and then when it came close to it, that you had all these doubts, and that's what you were experiencing, and I assumed that you thought that was real until you checked in with Eva and she's like, no,
Yeah.
like it's fine, I want to continue working with you. So it's this thing that I think my reality is so real in that moment. it's like
Yeah.
mind-blowing when somebody says, no, like my husband is always like, no, that's not what it is, or like, it's like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Yeah. Damn.
Uh, yeah. So it's like continuous trying to wake up,
Yeah.
to see and to be in the reality, to check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. And being able
I love when you share, and there's so much um like it opens my heart when you speak. There's so much authenticity and also joy coming
Uh-huh.
for you. I really love when you share.
Thank you. That means a lot. Oh my God.
Mm.
Yeah, what stops me is, or many things, the stories. Yeah, it's the stories, and it's going between this extremes of I can and I cannot. Like really this story, yes, I can and I want it and I do it, and no, I cannot do that. And yeah, the story that or the voice that if I, become bigger, like become more, it's just, then I will neglect my son. And I've been working with this. There is this thing, okay, how can I do that and be a mother and create space for him, because right, he's not going to school. I'm doing something also very radical with him, radical in a sense of compared to the society. So it's like, how can I do both or do multiple, right? And then there is fear that there are so many, what I want, there are so many things, right? There are many projects, there are so many things. And like we were talking about splitting attention, and it's like, I think I feel overwhelmed with all this stuff that I really passionate and fire and want to do, and that's like interests me. And yeah, so then I just contract. Yeah, and then when people give me feedback, also like people are like not, not from this context, like, oh my gosh, you have so many different sides. You like, you're interesting. You have so many like contradicting sides. I'm like, yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. And then there is this doubt that comes in. Oh my gosh, yes, I do. And what am I gonna do with them? How can I manage them?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Svetlana. What I'm now, what is blocking me is that I can see now two things the most alive, and one is that I feel fear about resistance of other people when I'm alive. When I'm alive, when I have proposals, when I'm creating, when I want to change something and I bring something that it's something new or something that is uncomfortable for other people that also I'm living with. And I feel fear that it's shaking too much of the space that then I start to doubt myself. Maybe it's too much. Maybe I should put it for later. But what the result is that I have, like this, all this energy, and when I'm deemed, like someone wants to put the lead on me, I feel like really so contracted inside, like I don't have enough space for me to spread. And then my incompetence right now is to learn to, because I also am engaged in many multiple different projects, also family projects, like I have children, and at Ontry I'm living in a community, and also at different really domains, and I'm coming to the point like I cannot do all of them on my own. It's like like all this creation that I want to do, I cannot do on my own. So it's my incompetence of building the teams and empower other people who wants to do this with me. So how I can spread, but not on my own, but with other people and collaborate. So this is what I'm hitting right now. And I feel my incompetence of how to do that, how to reach more people, how to also reach local people here. So that this what I want to bring, it can be spreaded with other in collaboration, because otherwise I feel like like I'm suffocating inside with all of this. I just need some place to put it, but I need more bigger team for that. So this is also what I want, how I want to use this training for myself, to learn that, or how I can empower others, how I can build the teams and then build the other game worlds, not on my own.
Thank you, Eva. I resonate with what you share. I also have this tremendous fear of not being received or not having anyone with me if I go with all the power I have. Like that it's too radical. It's not gonna have any resonance with anyone. Just this, and I want so much. I want so much to be met there with all my intensity. But the edge that more comes up right now with your question for me is that my gremlin is so committed to doubt my creations, really, really consistently. Like I create so many incredible things all the time. My two children, Jananti, in this project that is flourishing here. I know for myself, I have this experience. I'm doing a lot of amazing things. And still, the stories that I'm telling myself all the time, that my gremlin is telling myself, is it's not enough. It's not enough. They're like, it's you're not yet there. Like you don't have enough value, or it's just it was okay, but it's not enough. Like and that I, for example, can today close this call and say, this is what it was, and I was present and I gave everything that I have right now. Point. And like, don't go, my gremlin, don't go there and was like, and what happened there? And what did you do there? And you didn't say anything there. And what happened there? And wow, there goes so much of my energy goes there to take the things apart and be in the past, kind of occupied what happened, but it happened, and this is what it was. And for me, really to be fully in the now and in reality and connect from there without comparing myself with the perfect image I have for myself, with this fantasy of whom I should become, and really be here where I am right now, because it's here where I have access to what I have to bring, actually. And this is what I want to train and to get feedback in this space with you. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Selena. We have a last 8 minutes. And I leave the space for any questions or
Yes.
sharings. Yeah.
Question about the training, no?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any questions?
I actually have one question, which is, I don't know if it's for now, but okay, no doubt. Yeah, this is my question. My question is, basically, the price that was like there for this course, like right now, I prefer to not say I cannot afford it, but right now it's outside of my financial possibility. At the same time, I feel like part of my that there's this also part of all of this is like this fear of having money, or like somehow believing that like I cannot create what I love and have money from it, that like it's not enough what I do to have money from it. Something there. So I don't so yes, my question is if there are some if there's some at the same time I feel like this is like important, and the call and the project and everything, and I want to be part of it. So my question is, maybe not for now, but just for both of you to think if there are some, I don't know, like what's possible, because I at the same time I still want to contribute financially. This is, I feel, also important for me. Yes, but right now it's So my question is, what are the possibilities? Yes, exactly.
Two. And let's finish this thread. So what are possibility for?
Once again, sorry.
Can you finish the question? So what are the possibility for what are you asking the possibility?
Yes, what are the possibilities for paying for this course, paying for this whole whole all the talks?
Mhm.
Yeah, this is my question.
Beyond
And
this,
you don't have
beyond these possibilities that exist, like also paying in installments, etc. You are looking for another possibilities.
yeah.
Yes.
I think that you are on the source of the possibilities that might exist that I don't even know yet. And like my proposal is make a proposal.
Yeah.
Think about
Okay.
it, feel into it, and check what you have and what you want to give and what you want to propose, and you just reach out to one of us.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
Perfect.
I had the same impulse. Thank you, Selena.
And
Okay.
can you
Beautiful.
give me the days you will be meeting?
Yeah, we start in December. And
Uh,
Tuesday, 8:30.
Tuesdays, yeah.
Tuesday evening
The
for
second. We
Europe.
start on the second.
The same time, yeah, 8:30. Okay.
The same.
Unfortunately,
8
The
o'clock.
same as like this time.
Mhm.
Or 10 o'clock. Okay. Anyways, yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to join. So, okay.
Okay. Any question from you, Svetlana?
It's more like a doubt or just a feeling. I think my fear right now is the fear of commitment for 3 months. I don't know. I think my fear is I don't know how to make it happen because I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna be, like physically, and yeah, so maybe I'll just need to sit with it and let the feelings or putting trust.
Yeah. And I think that's the decision that no one can make from the mind. It's really some other force that is carrying us, and sometimes decisions we make are unreasonable, which means there's no reason even, but there is some spark. So this, I invite you to connect with yourself and sense and trust your intuition and the inner voice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Maybe
decisions
I
are
just
so, yeah, just to say that this, in my experience, decisions are so powerful. If you decide something, everything around starts to help you.
Mm.
It's really like declaring and deciding is such a power we have. I experience it over and over again.
Anya,
Yeah, I think it's making a decision. Yeah, it's that going into the unknown and making the decision, feeling that unknown, and before things become known.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and really, this is this skill to trusting life, because we cannot know things. If we would create the things we know, we would create the things that we know. They create the same results. Yeah. Anya, you also wanted to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to express that I thought it's gonna be like not starting from December, and I just part of me has this there is a fear that this is a long time till December, and I have a fear that I'm gonna be still in the same place in December when we start, and I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I have a
and
possibility.
there's
Yeah, go.
proposal that we could start earlier, for example, in November. But also, I have no idea. Like, this is you. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, this is my proposal.
Thank you, Anya. Yeah, thank you, Susanna.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
I
Bye.
appreciate you bring your proposals, Anya. And I don't know if it's possible we start earlier because we have also other things, but there will be also another space like that, another work talk, which will be more specific about embodiment in November. So there will be something in between. And in my proposal in November it will be. And my proposal is that you are already in the group of the preface of Archetypal Woman, and you can use that group. So you can bring yourself, you can bring a possibility, ask for possibilities of what you can do now to shift. Yeah, because I hear you feel fear that you will be in the same place in December. And there could be maybe some experiment that you can start already tomorrow or today, and you can ask for possibilities. Yeah, in
Mhm.
this theme of what experiment you can do, and then share with us how is it going, how is working, how is not working, so that you already have a theme.
Mhm. Yeah, that sounds very good. Yeah. And I also need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very grateful. It was very refreshing and nourishing to be here with all of you. Yeah.
Thank you, women. I'm
Thanks.
also very
Thank
delighted
you.
and glad to be here with
Thank
you
you.
today.
Same. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.